everyone, it's Jessica, and today I have a really pretty awesome thing to share with you guys. So this company called Altair Beauty, who I'd never heard before, sent me these brushes to review, and it's a whole kit of brushes, and I was really intrigued because of how cute they are. And I don't care how shallow that sounds, because when you ladies see them, you will be like, okay, those are crazy cute, I get it. But I was really excited because it also came with a brush roll, and it's a really inexpensive kit. So I was thinking, you know, if this is actually good, this is going to be awesome for people out there that really want to have kind of a whole kit of brushes to be able to do their whole face with without having to spend, you know, freaking $100, $200 and up with any other brand. So this is a brand, I'll put the link below for if you're interested in purchasing it, but you buy it through Amazon. And it's $29.99, and you get 15 different brushes that come with it and this brush roll. So let me roll it up so you guys can like see like the full effect. Okay, so it's a brush roll like this. It's gold, and then it's got the ties. You know, you can tie it and things like that. And it says Altair Beauty there in pink. It's kind of harder to see. So when you unroll it, it's got this protective covering over it. So when you travel with it, you know, it keeps them safe. And then there's all 15 brushes. Now, they have these adorable gold ferrules, and on top of that, they're pink and white chevron. Isn't that so cute? So, oh, I just love them. All of them are synthetic, which means that the product you're getting on the brush isn't going to be pushed farther into the brush. It's actually going to go on your face. The pigment will go on your face and not into the brush. You know what I mean? So that is really nice. Like I said, there's 15 of them. There's a few face brushes and then a ton of eye brushes. So I'm going to, it comes with like an explanation of all the different brushes and what each one is for. Now, I got these like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I've been playing with them for quite a while now, just because I figured if I'm going to do this justice, I want to see how I use the brushes, because sometimes something, like for example, one of the brushes is marketed as a lip brush, and I ended up using it for eyeshadow. So, you know, you find different uses for different things, so I just wanted to be able to share that with you guys too. So, let's start with the face brushes. This one is their powder brush, and I actually initially hadn't looked at this when I used this like the first week, and I ended up using this more for blush. And the reason is because it's not quite as rounded as most powder brushes that I typically would use. But it is really, of course, all of these are incredibly soft, like stupid soft. It's awesome. But I really liked it for blush, but I have, since I found out that it's marketed as a powder one, used it for powder, and it does a good job. I mean, powder brushes are powder brushes to me. So, but it works. The next one is their angled contour brush, and this one, of course, is angled, like they said. And I love this for blush, more so than the powder brush, which makes sense, just because of the shape. And it also would work really well for getting in there with that angle, getting in there for your contour. And even, you can even bronze up there with it if you wanted. I really, really like this one a lot. Now, my favorite, I think this is my favorite face brush that it comes with, is their Dome Contour. And it's just domed, just like it's entitled. And it is my new absolute favorite contour brush ever. It would also be really good for highlight if you wanted to use it, because it is a little bit smaller. But it's the perfect shape to really get in there for your contour and not get powder, you know, contour or bronzer, I mean, all over the place. It can really be really controlled. And these are just so soft. The next one is their foundation brush, and it's one of those classic foundation brushes. This one I really don't have much of a use for. A lot of you recommended to use this type of brush for maybe applying a face mask or maybe even applying primer. I haven't really used it in either one of those ways. It's just not, to me, a useful brush. But if you do like these brushes, hey, it comes with one, so that's always nice. The next one is their concealer brush, and I've actually been using this to apply my MAC Pro Longwear concealer, and even for spot concealing. It applies it really well. I always, with my concealer, end up kind of melting it into the skin with my fingers anyway, and I do that with this too. So that's something to keep in mind. I don't think it's the best at blending it completely in, but it applies it well, and yeah. The next one is, okay, this one is their blending eye brush, and it reminds me of the Sigma E40, except for this one's a little bit, I think it's a little bit bigger, and I kind of like it because I use these types of brushes to blend all of my shadows together, so it doesn't look like there's like a stripe where your crease is, you know what I mean? So it's not like tiger stripes. So I love this one, and I found myself reaching for this one over my Sigma one almost every single morning. So I really, really like this. It's just so perfect. It's so flawless when it blends it all together. The next one they have 3 eyeshadow brushes. and one is large, medium, and small. This is their large one. They're all the same shape. And then this one's the medium. I'll just hold them all next to each other. Can you guys see those? They're great, especially the small medium one for outer corner, for the crease, because they're really detailed. The bigger one I've been using to pack shadow onto the lid. And what I will say about these brushes is that the way that they're made is interesting, because when even today, I've been applying loose eyeshadow. Sorry, my brain is... I've been applying loose eyeshadow with this, and what's amazing is that loose eyeshadow that I've used before, especially the one that I was using, I would have a lot of fallout down here, but when I apply it with this brush, I don't have any fallout. And I can't decide if it's the brush. I'm like, how? It's just kind of amazing. So if it is this brush, that's amazing. It's the only variable in this scientific experiment, so I guess it's got to be this that's helping it not, it's on the brush and then it's on my lid. It doesn't fall. It's not like, does that make any sense what I'm saying? So I'm really impressed, and I've been using those a lot. Now another one is their flat definer brush, and this one I use for my lower lash line. I'll dip it into some sort of darker eyeshadow, and I'll just kind of use it to kind of smudge that area down there. I typically don't have a really defined line, so I really, really like using this with eyeshadow for my lower lash line. The next one is their angled eye / brow brush, and this one I have been using every single day this month for my brows with my Anastasia brow powder, and I really like it. I mean, it's the perfect shade. You could use it for eyeliner, you could use it for shadow, but I use it for my brows, and it's a really good one. Frankly, it's the same, if not better, than the Anastasia one that they sell, the brush. They're the same. They are absolutely the same. In fact, I reach for this one more because it's cuter. Okay. The next one is an eyeliner brush, and I've been using this with my, it's real, real tiny. I've been using this with my L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour cream liner, gel liner, whatever it is. And it's really, really detail oriented. I'm not a humongous fan of this shape of a brush when it comes to eyeliner, because I just typically use one that's more of like a little bit more to it. But if you like this kind, it's good, and it applies it well. I mean, I've been using it, and it's been fine, and it allows for a lot of control, which is nice too. The next one is their lip brush, and this is the one I talked about. This one I'll use a lot for my outer corner as well. I typically don't use brushes for my lips. I'm not really a makeup artist, so I just throw that lipstick right on there, ladies. But this is really good as well for the outer corner, I think. Now, two more. This spoolie that it comes with is awesome. It's a little bit fluffier than most spoolies, and I really like it because I find that when I'm brushing through my brows, it kind of like really evenly disperses all of the color that I've put in there. So I really actually like this one a lot. And then it also comes with a lash comb thing, which I use these all the time, so it's always nice to have another one. It's the same as any you get, really. Don't notice the difference between any of them. But let's see if there's anything I should also tell you guys about. Yes, so it says that these are all vegan synthetic brush hair. So if you're trying to be cruelty-free, or you're just trying to be vegan across the board, when it comes to this kind of stuff, you'd be safe with this. The handles are made of wood. I might as well tell you all of it. The handles are made of wood. This is a gold aluminum ferrule, it says. These really are so cute. Let's see. Is that all? Pretty much. So like I said, I'll leave a link below. I think my favorite thing about all of this truly is the fact that they're cute, they're incredibly economical. I mean, $30 for 15 brushes is $2 a brush. Even the $3 e.l.f. brushes are more expensive than that if you really think about it. Now, they sell it in kits too, but they're really, really nice. You can do a full face with it. I did today. Everything that I used on my face, I used with these brushes and nothing else, so keep that in mind. Now, my foundation, I just applied with my hands because, like I said, I don't use foundation brushes like this, but I apply foundation with my hands a third of the time anyway, so keep that in mind. But other than foundation, I did my entire face using just these brushes, and I have to admit that I was impressed because when I first got them, I was like, I don't know, I've got a lot of brushes, and I already have so many favorites that I love, and I'm a Sigma affiliate, and I'm like, but at the end of the day, I'm like, this is such a good deal, and I've got to tell you guys about it because it's a really good deal for a lot of brushes, and look how cute this is, all done up. It's so perfect for travel. I just can't get over it. And even if you're someone like me that does have a lot of brushes, you're like, okay, I do not need any more brushes. It's still a pretty good deal because for $30 you can get this, and then this can just be kind of your go-to travel. You can just have it put away and grab it when you're traveling and know that you have a full face with you, a full brush face. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, so I hope that was helpful for you guys, especially in your search for maybe more brushes or maybe a complete set of brushes. And by the way, these look adorable. Like if you've got a little cup, even just like a clear glass from the dollar store, anything. You can put all of them in there on your vanity or wherever you get ready. And they're so cute just sitting there. I could just look at them. Anyway, so I'll catch you guys very, very soon. Bye.